Hey, welcome back to Ratchet and Clank for the PlayStation 2, or this is the HD version on the PS3. This is part, 17, I think. I couldn't say for certain. But yeah, so we've just finished off Drek's fleet, Veldin orbit. So we're going to head to planet Veldin itself now. We've got 3 gold bolts here, and our mission is just one simple task: save our home planet. Because yeah, this, if you haven't guessed or haven't played the game before, is the final level of the game. And honestly, in my opinion, one of the coolest. For many reasons, like atmosphere. The atmosphere is super cool. Here we are. So yeah, everything's dark. I'll put just a quick comparison up from the one of the first episodes that I played for original Veldin, like when it was just everything was fine and we were here doing level 0, just next to this one so you can see. But yeah, I can't hear it very well right now because I have my volume set very quiet, but I always loved the music in this level. It's so I don't know, it's just, it really builds suspense in the level because it just feels so final level-y, if that makes sense. It really does. I really like it because obviously the first time we came here, it was all like sort of cheerful, jumpy music. It was kind of, I think it was like Poketaru's music, which is just super chill and easygoing sort of music. Whereas now it's all, yeah, this is the end of the game. You've made it to the last level. Your planet is about to be destroyed. Go save your home. Like the stakes are high, sort of thing. And I think the music really helps capture that. Yeah, suspense and tension and such. And also there are high level enemies like everywhere now, as opposed to just little frogs that were here before. In fact, the frogs are still here. In greater numbers. I don't think they've changed. From what I remember, they look the same as that. I should use the testicle. I'm going to use the testicle, because we got that last time. In fact, I'm going to put that on my quick select. What are we going to take out for that, though? I don't think we need the holo guys anymore. So I'm going to put that there. Man, it sucks only having one quick select wheel. We are going to need the hydro displacer. But I think we're also going to need this. So, and we're definitely going to need the swing shot. Okay, I'll just leave it like this for now, and I'll jump into the menu if I need something else. But yeah, the testicle, which I bought last episode but forgot to show out, apparently isn't actually that effective on these enemies, but it's a really good weapon. I think it's been available for us to buy since I can't remember the name of the planet. The planet which is like all stormy and rainy, the one that Clank, sorry, couldn't come out of the ship for. Oh, there's a ship. Ow. Good thing there was a health there. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Devastator for this. Go! Look at that! What a champion! And that's obviously going to home in on the frog. Yep, of course. If I'm going to fire a rocket in that direction, the frog is the prime target. Oh my god, I think I need to shoot that guy from further away. If I can get him away from his effective range. Also you. You can die too. God, I love the atmosphere of this level. There we go. It almost used to creep me out when I was young, because bear in mind this game came out in what? 2000 I want to say 2001, because I think that's when Jack 1 came out. I can't honestly remember what year it was. It was either 2000, 2001 or 2002. I honestly don't remember which. So when I got the game, I'm pretty sure I got it close to launch. I was 5. I was 5 or 6 or 7. So the atmosphere kind of creeped me out a bit, and obviously, like, I don't know, because obviously I always find that when you're younger, it's so much easier to get immersed in worlds and stuff. Just because, I don't know, just because of the way the brain works, I guess. So like, it took me a long time, or it felt like it took me a long time to get to the final level, like a genuinely long time, because 1, I was bad at games, and 2, I didn't play to beat the game. I just played it because it was a fun game. It was a fun little universe I got to explore. So yeah, when I finally got to the last level, it felt like I'd been through a trek. A bit like a final dungeon in a JRPG or something. There's another ship, I'm gonna bail. Yeah, you feel like you've been through a lot, and you feel like everything's coming to its conclusion, and the stakes are high and stuff, and I just remember this level specifically, they need 4 shots, I think. What happened to that devastated rocket? There we go. But yeah, this level I just distinctly remember. I don't know, I just found it so cool. Can I select a thing, please, game? Why can't I select the thing? What the hell? Is my controller being dodgy? I am using a PS4 controller. I can't select this. There we go. I've used D-pad. Weird. Okay, so this is... I think this is the last one of these in the game. Could be wrong. It's not gonna be as simple as it. No, it is not. So, what else can we do with this? Not that. My brain is not functioning today on these, so it can't be that. Can be that. Let's try. Can't be that. It can be that, and then the middle one goes there. There we go. Nailed it. But yeah, there's just a few games, because I've played a shit ton of games now. There's just a select few that, especially from when I was young, like not just games, but specific parts of games or levels and stuff like that really stick with you. Just as good memories. It sounds fucking dorky to think my good memories of my past were in video games. But I mean, I had others, but video games, I definitely had a lot of good memories with video games, like memorable things. Just, I don't know, things like that. It's cool nostalgia, Joe. But yeah, like same. I think pretty much the entire of Jack 1 is one of those. And even this game, to be fair. But yeah, just I keep saying it. This level specifically is pretty cool, and it's also not easy. I haven't talked about that yet either. But how do I do this? There's water everywhere. Oh, I missed the thing. Don't think I put it on the thing, so let's go grab it here. We don't need it much. I think there's literally just 2 ports we need this for, so now that we've got water, we'll be using that later. I think we'll need this next. And then... I was about to say that this is a mechanic that is barely used in this game, but the fact that the help desk lady has to explain it to us on the final level is kind of a giveaway as well, that it's not used much. The thruster pack slam thingy. Quick edit, I'm really sorry about that. Having a couple of technical difficulties. I actually just played this through to the final boss. I didn't finish the final boss, I got to the very last phase of the final boss. Looked over at my capture software and my video had stopped capturing. Pretty much about where I just restarted from. Oh, this is really good actually. This is quite convenient. So, playing back up to here, because in this game, when you play through the level once, basically you'll have the set enemies that spawn, but then when you come back for a second time, or third or whatever, less enemies will appear. Things like tanks and the massive enemies, some of them won't appear, some will. There'll just be overall less enemies around. So on the way here, if you remember the few ships, like the big ships that we had to take out, those weren't there. So I was worried that all the ones coming up that you haven't seen yet won't be there either, because I did play through those. But fortunately I did load a save, and it looks like they're all still here. Maybe that tank's always there, and maybe we'll miss a couple of ships. I will point them out if we do. But yeah, I think I have a really bad feeling that my capture card might be on the way out. I mean, I don't use it anymore. Really, this is the first time I've used it in ages, to be fair. But even so, it's a bit of a shame. I'm using a Hopage HD PVR, which is what I've always used for like, I don't know, I've had it for about 8 years now, probably 7-6 years. Yeah, I think we're missing a ship or two. That's okay. Oh no, we're not. There it is. But yeah, I think it's component and stuff. It's just old basically now. So kind of makes sense that it might be dying. I had to restart the whole thing and the software and everything. But yeah, I can't remember what I talked about. So I talked about a bunch of stuff when I was playing through this part a minute ago. I don't remember what it was. I think I spoke a lot about how yeah, that's what I talked about. I talked about the differences between well, I apologise if I repeat stuff because I just can't remember what will be captured and what won't be captured. So I'm sorry about that. But like, yeah, I was talking about the differences between the new Ratchet and Clank, the 2016 or 2017 movie tie-in Ratchet, and this one, because the movie tie-in one and the movie, I guess, are it's like a reimagining of this story. It's restarting Ratchet's universe, and while they're really good, they miss out on a lot of stuff. They drop the ball on a lot. So this is why didn't you jump? I pressed the jump button. Also, I realised that this is the checkpoint, not where we were. But yeah, I'll quickly skip ahead to where we just were. So yeah, as I was saying, this is the new one was a reboot of this story, and one of the main things about this story, like that makes this story what it is the fact that it's Ratchet and Clank's. It's their like introduction to each other. It's where it's the story about how they became friends and what they went through to become the partners that they are in the newer games and stuff like that. And the things that make this story so interesting and make their friendship so like special, and what show that flip just clipped through that rock. I think that ship just clipped through the rock. But yeah, what makes their friendship so special is like they weren't always friends. Like they were kind of acquaintances at the start, but then they had a big fallout. They had a massive falling out with like the whole Captain Quark thing halfway through the story, and that lasted most of the story until only I think it was at the end of Planet Hoven. Maybe a bit before that, I can't quite remember. Please don't die again. Okay. Yeah, and that's what makes their friendship so special, because they did fall out. They just weren't on good terms for a long time. Ratchet hated him. But they made up, and that's what makes their friendship cool. In the new movie and the game, Clank crash lands on Ratchet's home planet and they meet just like they did here. However, they're immediately like the best friends of all time ever, and nothing's ever wrong between them. Like they're just good friends from the get-go, and that's cool, I guess. But it's not how it was. And like, I mean, I don't mean to sound like an old fucking man talking about like it's not the same, man, but it's not, and I don't mean that just because of that, but I mean it because it's worse off for it, I find. Because it just makes the story a bit less interesting. Having two people just meet and be friends all of a sudden, as opposed to everything they went through in this game, it just doesn't have the same effect in my opinion. But yeah, gameplay-wise, it's really cool. I would still recommend playing the new one if you've played this one, because you still go to a lot of the old levels. Like a lot of the levels are new, but then I think a bunch of the worlds and levels and stuff they go to, like Eudora, I think, the tree chopping planet, that one. I don't think you go to that one, but there are a few of the levels from this game that they remastered to put in that, and that's really cool. That is something I'll give that game. It's very, very cool to see those levels again. In HD and everything, like completely, not in HD, not just in HD, but completely rebuilt from the ground up. It's super cool. So I still recommend playing it. It's still a really good game. I don't know how I'm gonna kill these guys. Maybe Blaster? Blaster doesn't have much range though. Get popcorned. That works. But yeah, it's just overall kind of disappointing, I found. It's kind of my first playthrough of it. I really liked, because there was still like the nostalgia hype and everything. But then when I looked at it critically and watched a few videos and stuff on people's thoughts, it kind of really did open my eyes to like the flaws in it, and it's very flawed, unfortunately. But yeah, it's still a good game. It's still a good game. Not nearly as good as this one, I wouldn't say. But yeah. I also, that's right, did I get the gold bolt here? I guess I did. Oh no, right, yeah, no, didn't capture it, Hodo. Yeah, there was a gold bolt down here. This little pathway we just went through, there was a gold bolt there. There was also apparently 3 on this level, so there's one that we've missed, which I think I remember where it was. I missed it again. But yeah, I'll go back and get that one day, I'm sure. But yeah, so the other thing I spoke about before the recording broke, or when the recording broke, was how I liked how this game's weapons and stuff. I don't know if I've really mentioned it before. I may have done. But I like how this game's weapons are all very mechanical and metal, and yeah, they're not futuristic-y, like super sci-fi stuff. They're metal and mechanic and like scrap metal and stuff. Like the bomb glove is just a metal frame with a bunch of wires and it's on a glove. The pyrocyter is just a bunch of metal. Like it's not a super interestingly special like space laser gun or anything. And this is the only game they do that in. From Ratchet 2 onwards, they do take more of a spacey approach. Because all of it, like the pyrocyter, the blaster, also the animations when they pop them out. That's something I don't think I've mentioned, and it's also something that doesn't happen in any other game from what I remember. Not every weapon, but most weapons have like a special animation when you pick them up. So you got that. Like, it's just really cool. And the Tesla as well. I don't know, it's just little things that were in this game that weren't in any other game. From Ratchet 2 onwards, as I said, the weapons and stuff started to be real, like super sci-fi, futuristic space laser stuff, which is cool. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. The newer Ratchet games are like just as good as this one, if not better. But this one definitely had some things that were unique to this game, and I don't know, it just has its own charm because of that, I guess. But yeah, I'm really hoping I still have to be Giant Clank here, because there's a whole section here and cutscenes and stuff, and it may skip the cutscenes because I have seen them before. I'm hoping I loaded it before, like the save I loaded, I hope I hadn't quick saved over the cutscenes and stuff. It's entirely possible they did though, so I'll have to grab those cutscenes from somewhere else if that is the case, but hopefully you can see this how it's supposed to be seen. So yeah, we get to be Giant Clank for this final section, which is pretty neat. It's all these really difficult enemies to fight normally, like these ships and everything. They're just paper. It's a Giant Clank. They ain't nothing. And here's where we hope we have cutscenes and stuff. We may not, and we may also skip a phase of the boss fight, which would suck, but we'll see. Fingers crossed. Here we go.
Imbeciles! After all the trouble you've gone through, you're about to die right where you started. It's so poetic.
This is it, Clank. Let's get him.
Thank God. All this is back to normal. So it looked like it actually, when I loaded the save, it saved up to the checkpoint, like where the first Hydro displacer thing was.
You might have been useful to me after all. Too bad you chose the wrong side.
So yeah, as I was saying, it looked like it saved up to that point, but otherwise it was all still not completed. But I did have that gold bolt. That's really weird. I don't understand how this game saves. But yeah, so we are here. We're at the final fight. It's taken 2 goddamn years. It's taken a long time because stuff, but yeah, we made it. It took a long time. It took way too long, but yeah. Let me grab some ammo. Need this.
Oh, that's a nice one.
Need this badly. That's everything. So yeah, one thing you'll notice is this music now is just regular level music. For some level, in the HD Classics version on the PlayStation 3, for some reason there's a bug where it doesn't actually play the final boss theme during this fight. So what I will do is I am going to, because I can't really hear the music anyway, so it doesn't bother me. I'm going to turn the music volume down, and then I will edit in the actual final boss music in post. So you can actually hear what that is. I don't even know what it is like. Like, I straight up can't remember. I haven't played the actual PS2 version in a long time, so that'd be interesting. But yeah, it's a bit weird for me now because it's really quiet, but it's fine. He's cool. So yeah, with this fight, there's a few specific things, such as, if we use the Pyrociter, take a look at his health bar. And there goes phase 1. Yeah, so the Pyrociter, for whatever reason, does insane damage to this boss. The only other weapon that does nearly as much damage to that is the Rhino, which you probably could have guessed. It's the Rhino. But yeah, otherwise the Pyrociter is just, for some reason, for whatever reason, insanely good. And I don't know, like, it could be intentional, because I'll use the Tesla Claw here, because I'll show you something else as well with the health bar. I don't know if that Pyrociter thing is intentional. The reason that makes me think maybe it isn't is because if you look at his health bar now, even though the Tesla Claw is the same sort of weapon, it's like a constant damage thing, you're constantly holding on to it, the health bar goes down in little chunks, as opposed to just flying down. And that makes me think that because the Tesla Claw is a late game weapon, and it's one of the best weapons in the game, that it's kind of obvious that you use it for the final boss. So, what Insomniac done, the devs, they probably, instead of have it just permanently do that much damage to him, they have it so it has like a DPS cap, I assume. So, if you're holding the weapon on the boss, it will permanently damage him, but, well, it'll permanently be, oh crap, okay, permanently like be connected, but it will only do damage in intervals. It'll like stop it from doing permanent constant damage, whereas Pyrociter, it feels like they maybe have missed that out either on purpose or by accident.
So it has come to this. Once I step on this ignition switch, a countdown will commence. The end of which signals the destruction of your pitiful world.
There must be another way to make a home for your people.
You think that's what this is about? Who do you think polluted our last world? I did. This is about one thing and one thing only. Cash! And lots of it. You see, I've been paid for every square inch of my new world. Once the inhabitants move in, I will begin polluting this world as well. Then the whole thing starts all over again. Ah, brilliant.
Why, you evil little...
Save it, Clank. We have to stop that timer.
Power slam that button to terminate the countdown. To power slam, jump and press the R1 button.
Oh no, I think we missed a cutscene here. I may have to edit that one in. Yeah, I think there was supposed to be a cutscene there. So yeah, this phase is all about... He's trying to trigger the... I think I explained it in the cutscene, but by pressing that button, he activated the massive gun thing for like the deplanetizer to destroy Veldin. So you have to turn that off while also fighting him. So it's a pretty tense boss fight. But yeah, even if you look at his health bar when you shoot him with the blaster, it goes down so slow. Other than the Rhino, the only other weapon that does that much damage is the Pyrociter. It's really interesting. Oh, and you can't even pause. That's really harsh. And the Devastator, which is supposed to be one of the best weapons in the game as well, that also doesn't do much damage, but I'm glad these things are quite slow. Ow, that one got me. Oh, I'm close enough. Hang on, is that not doing much damage to him here? Does it not do as much damage in this phase? Or can I just not hit him? It might be that. It might be the fact that I just can't hit him. That's a bomb glove. Oh no, you can. Yeah, it does so much damage. And there's a button. To get to that button in the middle. It's that mechanic again that's like never used. They put it in the final boss fight. Oh, not that way, but okay. It saves me. Alright. Just a little bit more. Let's get that Tesla Claw, see if we can do stuff with that. 3 health. How much damage does this do to the boss? Probably not much still. Where you going, buddy? Oh, I know what he's doing now. I seem to remember being bad at dodging this. Or maybe not. That's actually not too bad. Why do I remember struggling with this? Right. Let's see if we can get close again. I'm suddenly really interested in actually finding out what the final boss music is supposed to sound like, because I straight up can't remember. I feel like I only beat the game once, maybe twice when I was young, so do not remember at all what the PlayStation 2 final boss music was supposed to sound like. Are you done, friendo? Probably could be hurting you with something like the Devastator or something at that point, but yeah. Almost there. That's a button. Oh, mine! Okay, I might... Oh dear. Oof. Oh crap, I forgot about this. Go, go, go! Okay, we're good. I might grab the Pyroster just to try and finish him off, because I'm on kind of low health now. Oof. That was a mistake. Go, go, go! Go! Come on, this is kind of scary now. Oh! Okay, we got him. I can still die though. Okay, we're good.
Ratchet?
What's up? You know, this time I am thinking what you're thinking.
And they're friends. And they're friends. And that's kind of the story of how they became friends. This is really cool. I like it. Became friends by destroying an entire planet.
This can't be good. Phew, that was close. Clank, you can pull us up now.
The servos in my arm appear to be broken.
Broken? As in, fall to our deaths broken?
Yes.
That was close. Thanks.
My arm appears to be badly damaged.
Ah, you'll be all right. Hey, Tin Can! Where do you think you're going? We, still need to fix that arm.
And that's the game. We did it. It didn't take that long, right? Right. That's very, very punctual with my uploads, right? But yeah, we did it eventually. Good game. This is a very good game. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what to do about the 100% stuff. I still plan on doing it. I don't know when I'll do it, honestly. Like, this time I won't say it'll be next week because I don't know. I just don't know at the moment. One, because it was just stuff, and also two, if my capture card's going to start bugging out, then if I am going to seriously start to try to get back into this sort of stuff, then I'll have to get something new. I have to try and pick up an Elgato or something like that. I don't know what the new ones are. I haven't looked into it in a while. Something that actually records HDMI stuff, because I don't have that still, because I'm I don't know, dated with my hardware. But yeah, so I mean, I don't. YouTube is a funny one. I don't know about YouTube anymore. I mean, I've never done this stuff for money or anything anyway, so it's not to do with that. Also, the ads are muted, or the credits are muted. I have to fix that because I muted the music. But yeah, no, it's not to do with that at all. But YouTube itself just is kind of dying at the moment, and I'm just not feeling it. I don't know if you realised with the lack of uploads for like 3 years, but I'm not really feeling YouTube at the moment. I am, however, feeling Twitch. I think I've been thinking about it a lot for the past few months. I haven't started it or anything yet because I'm kind of just a little bit scared to do so. I'm a little bit like anxious and just that sort of stuff. I don't know how I'll do with live stuff. It just seems a bit scary to me. Because I watch Twitch streams all the time, but I don't know if I'd actually be able to do it myself. But I do want to try. I've been wanting to try for a long time. Like it's been back of my mind for a good few months now. And yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I may end up. I mean, if I do, I'll probably end up releasing an update video just for this channel, just to notify people that that's what I might be doing. If people would be interested in that, I don't even know if anyone would, but I just kind of fancy doing that. I feel like I'd be able to motivate myself and enjoy myself live streaming more nowadays than doing video stuff. Like, I do really enjoy the editing stuff, and like maybe even I'll upload the Twitch streams and stuff to this channel. I don't know. I haven't really thought about that too much. But yeah, it's a thought, and if I do start seriously thinking about it, I will upload a video or two here. Just so you guys know. I don't know if you guys watch streams or whatever. I don't know how many people are still here, but yeah.
Ooh, cutscene. Unwanted hair? Is painful itching in your nether regions causing you undue embarrassment? Do you just plain stink? Then you need this, the Gadgetron Personal Hygienator. Hi, I'm Steve McQuark, and this little baby can take care of any grooming needs that are just too much trouble for you to handle yourself. Allow me to demonstrate. Yeah. Oh, mommy.
Turn it off! Turn it off!
That was actually muted for me because I had to edit that in, the sound in, but yeah, it was actually muted because of I muted the music, which for some reason muted that cutscene. So yeah, at the very end of the game, we ended up with 31 or 40 gold bolts, which isn't bad. That's pretty good. There was definitely 2 in Veldin, and I have no idea where the rest are. I can't remember. 0 out of 10 gold weapons, which you probably may not even know what that is if you haven't played the game, so I don't think I shut it off. But basically, there is in New Game Plus, there'll be a portal which takes you, I think on Novalis, that takes you to a gold weapon room, and you can upgrade more or less all your weapons, if I remember correctly, to gold versions that make them do cool and wacky stuff and do more damage and stuff, which is really neat. So yeah, if I do the 100% stuff, that'll cover that. And skill points. There's only 30 in this game, it turns out. But yeah, so if I quickly... What I'll do is I will... I'll start a new game and I'll skip the cutscenes. Just so... Okay. Can I not make a new save? Apparently not. Never mind. We'll just time warp before. So yeah, just to round things up, may or may not. At some point I will do the 100% stuff. I'm just not sure yet because stuff's a bit stressful for me at the moment, and also it does seem like my capture card's bugging out a bit. Also, the game looks like it's frozen, but we'll see, I guess. And yeah, on top of that, I guess keep an eye out in case I do decide to do Twitch streams and stuff, because I'm interested. And if you are interested in that sort of thing, then do let me know, because it'd be nice to know if there's many people actually interested in me doing that sort of thing. But yeah, again, you don't have to. Like, I'll post a video if asking if people are interested in that if I do start it. So yeah, we done it. We beat Ratchet and Clank. this was supposed to be a marathon. I don't know what's happening with the game. I think it's bugged, and I can't use the home menu to restart it because I'm using a PS4 controller. But yeah, so that was Ratchet and Clank. I hope you enjoyed the playthrough. If you managed to stick through it, I know there are a few people that are still commenting every now and then asking where the final parts are, so I hope this was good enough for you. I know my commentary probably hasn't been that great for the past bunch of episodes because I'm really rusty and stuff, but yeah, I hope you all enjoyed anyway, and whatever happens next with my stuff, I will keep you updated and stuff, eventually, probably. But until then, I shall see you later.